Human eyes, a precious gift from the nature. Our eyes help us to see the wonderful world around us. We can identify a flower by smelling it or by touching it, but we cannot identify the color of the flower without the sense of vision. So, it is the most important sense organ out of the five senses present in our body. So let's start with the structures associated with our eyes. Our eyes, they are located deep inside the socket or orbits on the front part of the head. That is the part of the skull. In the front part of the skull, that are sockets. These are sockets, and inside the sockets, our eyes are present. Each eye, it is spherical in shape. So as our eyes are spherical in shape, in comparison to the size of the socket, our eyes are very small. So the space between the eye wall and the socket, this space is filled with adipose tissue, which provide padding to the eye wall. This eye wall, they are attached to the adipose tissue with the help of 6 types of muscles, which also help in the movement of the eyes, in the rotation of the eyes. Now when we look, the front view of our eye looks like this: eyelids, this is pupil, limbus, iris and sclera. So this is the outer look of our eye. Now after the socket, as they are placed inside the socket, after that they are also protected by 2 lids, and these are upper eyelid and lower eyelid. They both are protective in function. They protect our eyes from sharp objects and from bright light. Each eyelid, on the outer side of each eyelid, again another structure is present, and these are called as eyelashes. Eyelashes, they also prevent the entry of large particles into our eyes. So eyes are placed inside the orbits, and after that they are protected from outer side by 2 membranous lid-like covering, upper eyelid and the lower eyelid. This is upper eyelid and this is lower eyelid. They protect our eyes from bright light. Not only this, they also protect our eyes from the dust or any another type of sharp objects. On the outer side of this eyelids, these hairy lashes are present. We call them as eyelashes. They are also protective in function, and they prevent falling of larger particles into our eyes. Next, eyebrows. Although virtually eyebrows, they are not a part of our eyes. They are present just above the eyes, and they give beautiful look to our eyes. But they are also protective in their function. They prevent raindrops and the sweat drops from getting into our eyes. After eyebrows, the next structure which is related to our eyes are lacrimal glands or tear glands. These lacrimal glands, they are present at the upper sideward portion of the orbit. From these lacrimal glands, 6 to 12 ducts are present, which pours the secretion of lacrimal gland into the eye. Now, the secretion of lacrimal glands or tear glands is called as tears. When we blink our eyes, when we blink our eyelids, these tears, they are equally spread inside the eyes, which serve the function as lubricant. Now these tears, not only this, these tears, they also keep the front surface of the eye clean by washing away the dust particles. In tears, one enzyme, one antiseptic enzyme is present, very important one. The name of the enzyme is lysozyme. So the lysozyme enzyme present in the tears has an antiseptic property which kill the germs which make their way towards our eyes. Now, tears are continuously produced by the lacrimal glands, and these tears, they help in lubrication of the inner surface of our eye. So, in the case of excessive production of tears by the lacrimal glands, these tears, they are drained through the tear duct, that is the another type of duct which connect our eyes to the nose. So the excessive tears, they are drained through this tear duct, or another name is nasolacrimal duct, into the nose. All of us have sometimes experienced that medicine dropped into the eyes come into the nose and even into the throat. This is due to the presence of nasolacrimal duct which connect your eyes to the nose. When we put medicine into the eyes, through this nasolacrimal duct, it flows to the nose, and from nose through pharynx it goes to the throat also. So sometimes there is large production of tears by our lacrimal gland, that is due to irritation, or in certain emotional states large quantity of tears are produced. So at that time, these nasolacrimal duct, they help in drainage of these tears into the nose. Now the function of tears. Beta, tears, they help in lubricating the surface of the eye. Not only this, they also wash away dust particles which enter our eyes. As they have one antiseptic enzyme, lysozyme, present in them, so they help in killing the germs. And they also help us to express emotions. Next is conjunctiva. Conjunctiva is a thin membrane covering made up of single layer of transparent epithelial cells which cover the front portion of the eye. It starts from the inner side of the upper eyelid, then it covers the front part of the eye, that is cornea, and then it goes down to the lower eyelid. Being a transparent layer, it covers the eye and protect it from germs or another type of dust particle. There is one disease which is related to the same layer. The name of the disease is conjunctivitis. It is a viral infection, and due to this infection, this layer turns red in color. So all these structures that are orbit, then eyebrows, eyelashes, eyelids, tear glands and conjunctiva, all together they serve for eye protection in their own ways. Now next we are going to start with the structure of the eye wall.